Hi, Charlie McCann from Stan James. Welcome to a brief preview, betting preview of the forthcoming Premier League season. Let's start with who we think are going to win the Premier League. And Manchester United looking for a four-peat. Don't think they'll do it. Don't think Ronaldo's loss will be that great. I think Antonio Valencia, wonderful signing. We now get Wayne Rooney playing in his proper position. He probably played too wide. Berbatov's got to take more responsibility. But I just think that Chelsea came on very strong when the Hiddink last year. They were excellent at Wembley against Everton. I thought they were excellent in the second half against Manchester United in the Community Shield. And Chelsea, for me, 2-1. We haven't seen much of Yuri Zirkov. Slightly surprised they, given how well Malouda played in the second half of last season, and Ashley Cole, that's the only real big signing they've had. £18 million with a sweet left foot. But I think Chelsea will, before the end of the August transfer window, I think they will have added to their assortment of riches, and they are for me. I know some people will say, what about the African Cup of Nations? If you have a look at Chelsea's fixtures in that time, I think they've got things like Hull, Birmingham. If a Chelsea supporter, if Roman Abramovich himself had picked those fixtures for when Essien and Drogba are away, they couldn't have handpicked them better. So it's Chelsea for me, 2-1 with Stan James for the Premier League. What about the handicap? I really do think we may have unearthed one here. I'm a big fan of what is happening at the Stadium of Light. Steve Bruce, Niall Quinn, they should get great credit. The signing of Lee Cattermole yesterday, I think just maybe the icing on the cake, and they are plus 37 points on the handicap at 15-1. And I think Sunderland, that is a real bet. Of course, the odds 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Also quite keen on Arsenal at plus 8 start. But Sunderland, for me, Loricana, the captain of Marseille last year, I know he was supposed to go to the Champions League. I know Everton were very, very interested in this guy. Everton's ceiling on wages is 50,000. So Sunderland, let's get it right, are paying it well in excess of that. I know that Hamburg were very keen on Loricana as well. And there was talk as well that if Javier Mascherano would have gone to Barcelona, this holding midfield play was the one that Liverpool were interested in. Fortunately for Liverpudlians, the Mascherano stayed, but Loricana, he alongside Lee Cattermole, that won't be an easy place to go to now, the Stadium of Light, that's for sure. They've got goals as well. Whatever you think of Darren Bent at Spurs, he's got pace, he's got power. Kenwyne Jones, fine player, the Trinidad and Tobago international, and also Fraser Campbell. Didn't really, I know you could say two Spurs misfits, but I think there was goals there. They've got Paulo da Silva, the captain of Paraguay, in the central defence. I really do think it's going to it may take time, but that is a really good bet. I think Sunderland 15-1 plus 37 points on the handicap, quarter the odds 1, 2, 3, 4. The top golden booter, I think Fernando Torres 7-2. He's probably the best player. But will he be fit? It was interesting, just towards the end of the season, he's got an awful lot of football to play. He played an awful lot of football for Spain as well during the summer. Liverpool, it looks as if they're going to maybe try and nurse him through. Remember, he's got to go to South Africa as well in 2000 next year for the World Cup. I think at 7-2 he's the most likely winner, but he's probably just a bit too short. And I know you'll think I'm mad, but I'm going to throw two names at you for big prices each way. Nicholas Bentner. I know some Arsenal, he's much maligned, Nicholas Bentner. I think now he'll come out of Adebayor's shadows. I don't think he and Adebayor, I think it's for they didn't see eye to eye. Adebayor, a scorer of great goals, but not a great goal scorer. And it's just possible for me that Nicholas Bentner could become, I think, in time, maybe not the misfit that people think. And the other one is, I know it's a big if, and there's a Tony, but Louis Saha, by all counts in training, is playing wonderfully for Everton. I know the big if, of course, is injuries to him, but I think everybody who's seen him in training ever since he arrived from Manchester United has been so impressed with him. Bentner 66-1, Saha 80-1. Torres, of course, is the 7-2 favourite, and he deserves to be because he is the best striker in the Premier League, but we're not probably going to get too rich. So 3 bets. Chelsea for the Premier League at 2-1, Sunderland on handicap at 15-1, and also split stakes, Nicholas Bentner and Louis Saha for the Premiership top goal scorer.